Hello and welcome back to Man-Child Motorsports. We have the round one, group two of the Builders Open tonight, sponsored by Rust Belt Customs. I'm Papa Pugsley, your host. We have another 8 cars going tonight. They look great. Take a look at them here. We'll get a closer look at them here before we start the races. And once again, thanks to Rust Belt Customs for this awesome pace car that he built. It really highlights what he can do with decals. So if you need any decals, make sure you reach out to Rust Belt Customs. He does a great job. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups for tonight. All right, so we got Group 2 tonight. So in the first group, the first 4, we're going to have Sam Hall, Craigster Jr., Banjo, Crazy Canuck. The second group is going to have Victor Fastlane, Clay, Katie, and Puff. So those are going to be the 8 drivers going tonight. So good luck to them. We have 2 groups of 4. Before we get into driver introductions, let's take a closer look at that top 5. All right, at the top of the board, we have Blue Line Champagne Pappy with that wonderful score of a 6.2304. Our gatekeeper is Stallion Johnson from Conmon Customs, and he's got a 6.4885. So you got to get under 6.5 to even be considered on the board here. Let's see what we got. So let's get into our drivers for tonight. So we have Sam Hall from DRT 3K Racing and a Shelby Cobra coming in at 59.2 grams. Next we have Craigster Sr. from Hot Nuts Diecast. He's a 1997 Corvette coming in at 60.1 grams. Now we have Banjo from 5 String Racing in an 87 Audi Quattro coming in 54.9 grams. The last one in this group is Crazy Canuck, the A-Team. He's in a Ford Thunderbird coming in at 57.6 grams. Okay, let's start the racing. We got Sam Hall on the pole. Let's see how it turns out. Looks like right away here in the butterfly turn, Banjo has an issue. All the other 3 keep on going though. Coming down, everybody looks good and smooth. They're all spread out, coming down evenly. And we're going to come in, and looks like Sam Hall is going to take the first place, followed by Crazy Canuck and then Craigster. So we have Sam Hall in the lead, going in the second lap here. Let's go ahead. Craigster moved over the pole. Let's see what happens this lap. All right, this time no issues in the butterfly. Everybody's coming down around the campground there, looking good, single file, starting to spread out a little bit. Coming down, we're going to end up with Craigster, Sam Hall, Banjo, and then coming up is Crazy Canuck. So with that, we still have Sam Hall's in the lead with 7. You got Craigster coming right behind him with 6. You got Banjo coming over to the pole. Let's see another race here in lap 3. Okay, we got a pretty tight group the whole way down. Everybody makes it around the butterfly just fine. Everybody's staying tight. Coming up, they bunch up a little bit coming around the roundabout there. Coming down through, and we're going to end up with Crazy Canuck, Banjo, Sam Hall, and Craigster. So now we have Sam Hall 9, we have Crazy Canuck 8, Craigster 7, Banjo 5, all really tight scores. Let's see what this last lap brings. There's some more good racing. Everybody finished right together. Everybody gets single file around the campers right off the bat. Everybody's coming down nice and smooth. Everybody goes around the roundabout looking good. And coming in into the final one for the score, we're going to have Sam Hall being pushed by Crazy Canuck. Then you have Banjo and Craigster. So with that, we got Sam Hall and Crazy Canuck going to be going on to the second round. Congratulations, guys. Nice racing, everybody. With that, I'd like to talk about our sponsor tonight. We have Rust Belt Customs officially sponsoring this race. They're for all of your die-cast needs, whether it be decals, picture boxes, backgrounds, logos, whatever. He does everything and does a great job. Very timely, gets it to you right away. Does a very good job. Can't recommend him high enough, and he is our sponsor for the race tonight. So if you need anything, make sure you check him out on Facebook. And now for our drivers for our second race tonight. We're going to start off with Victor Fastlane from Knobby Ridge Racing. He's in a Celine S7, coming in at 59.8 grams. Next we have Clay. He's from 131 Racing. He's in a Jaguar I-Pace, coming in at 58.9 grams. Next is Katie of Sisters of Heavy Metal in a Chrysler 300, coming in at 59.8 grams. And lastly, we have our second Jaguar I-Pace driven by Puff from Puff's Racing. He's coming in at 58.5 grams. Okay, coming into our first lap here, we got Victor's in the pole. Let's see how this one turns out. All right, everybody's coming down here. You got kind of two groups there. You got Victor and Clay kind of bashing in front, and Katie and Puff behind. Coming down though, we got Victor taking the lead, Clay, and then Puff being pushed in by Katie. So with that, we have Victor in the lead with 4 so far. That goes Clay 3, Puff 2, Katie 1. We got Clay over in the pole now. All right, coming through the butterfly here, everybody gets through there smooth. Coming out around the campers, everybody gets in a single file line and basically stays that way the rest of the way down. Coming down, we got Puff that loses a little bit coming around that last corner, but everybody does finish. Nice job, everybody. So with that, going into the third lap, we have Clay's in the lead with 7, followed by Victor with 6. You got Katie with 4, and then Puff with 3. You got Katie coming over to the pole. Coming into the campers, they're kind of bunched up, but they're able to get single file coming out of it. Katie and Puff are bouncing back off each other around there. Coming down through there, and we got Katie, Puff, and then we have Clay and Victor. And now they're all getting pretty close. Clay 9, Katie 8, Victor 7, and Puff 6. This could be anybody's race going to lap 4. We've got Puff in the pole. Tell you what, Puff was doing all kinds of acrobatics this time. Coming out of the butterfly, he tries changing lanes, gets pushed down through there, ends up getting back on the lane, but then coming on the last corner, he's flipping. He's going to end up getting the first place coming through, but man, it was all over the place. So how did we end up here? So we have Katie with 11, then we have a tie with Clay and Puff for 10, so we're going to have a race off for that second spot. Victor ended up with 9, so we're going to have a race off with our Jaguar I-Paces. Let's get into our race off, find out who our last person is going to be. We got Clay in the pole, followed by Puff next to him. Let's see how it ends up. Coming down, getting even start. Bulls come through. Looks like Clay pulls off to the lead a little bit, coming around the campers. Coming down through the roundabout. Clay's opening up that lead. Fumbles a little bit, but Puff pushed him across the line, so Clay's going to take the first win. So now we got Puff over the pole. Let's see what happens. He needs a win here. Coming down, pretty equal, getting to the butterfly. Gets the lead coming out around the campers. Looking good down there. Looks like he might do it. Coming down. And he loses it, and at the last minute gets passed. So Clay is able to pass at the last minute. So with that means Clay will be the second one moving on from this group. Nice job, Clay. All right, let's have a recap of the bracket with tonight's finish in there. So going on the next round out of this group, we got Sam Hall, Crazy Canuck, Clay, and Katie. We're moving to the second round out of Group 2. So our next video will be Group 3. So that'll be coming up here soon. So Group 3 is going to have Stallion Jones from Common Customs, Ragin' Ricky from Ragin' Racing, RC from Rough Camp Racing, Masarashi from Grumpy Cloud Racing, Variant Stunt Works, Dad, Travelers Racing League, Numbskull from Numbskulls Racing, and Buddy Throwing Sparks from Slippy Act Performance. So stay tuned for that. Thanks everybody for watching. Do some good racing tonight.
Thanks for watching. I would like to thank Rust Belt Customs, Spoolhead, Slanman Customs, and Merch by Meekin for all they do for the racing community. I would also like to thank Redline Derby for creating a place for racers to come together. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share.